What's on your mind?
A lot.
Well, tell me about it.
Where should I start? The church bills are adding up. Our members are struggling because of the coronavirus. Half of them are laid off. The other half don't know if they're going to even get to go back to work. I'm tired of only seeing them on Zoom and Facebook. Not to even mention our own financial problems.
I know.
You know, Joseph lost his job. Miss Mother Mildred, she in an independent living facility, and the coronavirus is just running rampant in there. Her neighbor died from that.
I heard.
I don't even want to get started on our church player, Roderick. And they're talking about we can start having in-person services again, but what am I going to do with all of that?
Pray.
Baby, I've been praying with them and for them. This is just...
A lot.
Yes.
I know. I get it. I've been hearing the concerns of our members as well.
Well, what do you think we should do?
Pray.
Baby, you said that already.
Okay. Well, have faith.
Baby, this is requiring a lot of faith. I haven't had to move into faith this deep. I don't even know if this is what I should be doing. It's like, I shouldn't even be leading this church.
Oh, so you can only lead the church when things are going good?
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, what are you saying? Because sounds to me like that's exactly what you're saying.
Well, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
You know what? You're right. And if I gotta be honest with myself, I guess I took for granted the fact that we were able to even go into the house of the Lord. I miss having the members there when I'm preaching and saying amen. I miss the choir ushering in the spirit, the fellowship after service, showing each other love.
Well, babe, we'll get back to all that eventually.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be the same.
It might not, but our God is still the same.
That's true.
Yes.
God is the same today, yesterday, and forevermore. You know, I talked to Pastor Sims from Mount Prospect, and he said that they're about to lose their church.
Really?
Yeah, they're behind on the mortgage for the building, and the members ain't been sending in their offering and tithes like they used to. Kind of like us.
Yeah, but we don't have a mortgage anymore.
No, but we have other bills.
That's we do.
How much longer do you think this gotta go on?
I mean, we just do what we gotta do for as long as we have to.
And what about our financial situation? You've been carrying us since the church hasn't been able to pay you.
Babe, have I complained?
No,
Then why are you worried?
because as the man of this house, I don't want you carrying that burden.
I'm blessed. I still have a job. And I'm able to work from home. So that's allowed me to help you with the ministry. There is no burden at all.
I guess I didn't realize the person I had in you. I love you.
I love you too. Now, you know what I want you to do for me?
What's that?
Remember whose you are.
Well, I already know whose I am. I'm a child of God.
Okay. And not just any child. God has allowed you to be the shepherd over this ministry. And you know, that's a huge responsibility, even when you're not facing a pandemic.
True.
And baby, stop trying to carry this alone, okay? You weren't built for that. It'll break you.
Well, it about did.
I know. But you know what? You're not broke yet. Got a few cracks, but...
But it's cool. Because God got me.
Exactly. He's sweating and everything, babe.
I know, baby. You know what? You are true. The quintessence of what I really want. I love you.
I love you too. You're welcome.
I know what I need to do now.
What's that?
You just gotta wait and see.
Well, all right, preacher.
Good morning, Ebeneezer family. My wife and I were talking and we were discussing how challenging these times have been. We want you to know that you're not alone in this and that we understand how hard it is, and it doesn't help that we can't be together. This virus brought our lives to a standstill. Nothing is normal. Our members are facing job loss, inability to pay their bills, and exposure to the virus. And biggest of all, a challenge to their faith. A lot of people are asking themselves and others, why God allowed this to happen? Where is God in this? And what's going to happen to me and my family? I can say this with confidence because I've asked those same questions. Well, family, the good news is that God is still God. And after this message, you will have the tools necessary to strengthen yourself as you continue fighting this battle. Rest assured that God's grace, protection, and power far surpasses anything this virus could do. And my God, your God, our God is working behind the scenes for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. Jeremiah 29:11 tells us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope for a future." Your assignment, should you choose to accept it, is to hear with your ears, believe in your heart, and release your faith through your action. Stand and trust God and see that his word will come to pass in your life. Proverbs 3:5-7 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." He is not afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting in the Lord. That comes from Psalms 112:7. Psalms 9:10 tells us that those who know your name trust in you. For you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. You will keep in perfect peace those minds are stayed fast on you because they trust in you. While this world is running in chaos and fear, we as believers can find strength in God. Every child of God has a blood-bought right to enter into the covenant with the Lord in our hearts. When you are standing and trusting God's promises, you won't have time to live in fear. Fear will try to kill your faith. Let me say that again. Fear will try to kill your faith. You must fight back. How do you do that? By speaking faith, believing faith, and acting in faith. Our God has promised to never leave us nor forsake us. And as the leader of Ebeneezer Missionary Baptist Church, I am declaring that the only actions we are taking is to stand on God's word and to trust in his faithfulness.